Hello, first graders. Welcome to a new math lesson. Today, we're going to start our new topic, topic 8, and that would be in your new book, grade 1, volume 2. So please get your new book and let's start with our new topic, topic 8. This topic will be learning and talking about numbers and how we make numbers from 11 to 19. And then we're going to also learn how to subtract and how to count on with groups of tens and ones, how we're gonna do different names for the same numbers. So all this in our new topic, topic 8. So please open your book, page 325, and let's start. First lesson, topic 8, lesson 1, make numbers 11 till 19. So let's see what we have.
Use counters and 10 frames to show 12, then 15, then 18. Draw your counters in the 10 frames below. Tell what is the same and different about each number you show.
All right, so this is easy. We have three numbers. We have number 12, we have number 15, and we have 18, and we have two 10 frames for each. So I want to show that 12 in my first two blue 10 frames, 15 on my second two frames, the red one, 10 frames, and then 18. So let's watch our video, and then we come back for this exercise.
(11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. What do you notice about the numbers? All of the numbers start with 1. The other digit increases by 1 as you count from 11 to 19. These numbers are made up of one group of 10 and some left over. How many counters are in the top 10 frame?
Select your answer.
All right, so we have two 10 frames, and then we have number 11. So the first 10 frames, it's all filled with counters, and I have one left over that I added to the second 10 frame. So these are made a group of 10 and some left over that we put it in a second 10 frame. So place the tile, what do we have for the 10 frames? Do we have 0, do we have 5, or do we have 10? Very good.
There are 10 counters in the top 10 frame. That makes one group of 10. There is one counter left over in the bottom 10 frame. What number is one group of 10 and one left over?
So now I know that I have one group of 10, which as I have 10, and then I have one left over, 1, 1. So 10 and 1, that will make, very good, 11.
11. Without counting, can you tell how many counters are in the top 10 frame?
Yes, I will look at the 10 frame, then I see that there is one counter in each box. And since I know it's a 10 frame, that means I have 10 in the first 10 frame.
There are 10 counters. How do you know? When a 10 frame is filled, it shows 10. What is a group of 10 called? A group of 10 is called 110. There are 7 counters left over in the bottom 10 frame. What are the leftover counters called? Ones. What number is 110 and 7 ones?
All right, so as we say, when I have the first 10 frames filled with the counters, so I know I don't need to count because I know it's filled with 10 counters because there's 10 boxes in the 10 frames. So that's mean I have full 10. And then the second 10 frames, I have 7 filled boxes. How do I know? I know that the first row means 5 and 6, 7. So I have 1 10 and 7 ones. So 10 and 7. Very good. 17.
1 10 and 7 ones make 17. Without counting, can you tell how many counters are in the top 10 frame? There are 10 counters. There are 9 counters in the bottom 10 frame. What number is 1 10 and 9 ones? 1 10 and 9 ones make 19. What is the same about the numbers 11, 17, and 19? What is different about the numbers? They each have 1 10. They have a different number of ones. Now you know how to show numbers as a 10 and ones.
Great job!
So, as we know, from 11, this is how we start our lesson. From 11 till 19, we recognize and notice that each number have one full 10 that's filled with counters. So there's 10 counters in each 10 frame, and then there's leftovers that it's different when we add it. And we know that when we have a full group of 10 or one full 10 frame, we call it one group of 10 or 10, and then we add the ones that we have. Right? So let's see another example from guided practice. Use counters to make each number. Then write each number as 1 10 and some ones. So this is going to be in your book, page 326. So let's see number 1. 12, and I see in a box 12. When I look at my number 12, I know that there's one group of 10. So it's 1 10 and 2 ones. All right, let's go for 14. Right, I'm going to draw just one to show you. Then I'm going to make another 10 frame because I need 2 10 frame. All right, my number is 14, so that's mean 1 10. Let me use different color. So I'm using my counters. I'm going to make 1 10 first. That's mean one of my 10 frames, I'm going to fill it. And I don't need to count because I know there are 10 boxes and I filled it with 10 counters. So that's mean I have 1 10, 14. So counting after 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's mean I have 1 10 and 4 ones. So let's write this. I put number 14 first. Then I put it in a box here. And then 14 is 1 10 and very good, 4 ones. I'm gonna put the 4 here. Okay, and I use the 10 frames and I use my counter. Let's see the next one, 15. That's easy. Can do the same. Draw also my 10 frame. I know that I need to use 2 of them. Okay. Let's fill the first 10 frame because it says 110. So I need to fill the first 10 frame. I'm going to fill the 10 boxes with my counter. So now I have 10, 15. That means 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first row from my 10 frame. Right? So let's write down 15. That's a number in the box. It's 1, 10, and 5 ones. Okay, so that's your guided practice on page 326. 14, I have a group of 110 and 4 ones. 15, I have a group of 110 and 5 ones. Okay, let's go back to the first question. We have it here. Use counters and 10 frames to show 12, then 15, and then 18. Draw your counters in the 10 frames below. Tell what the same and different about each number. So let's use our counters and do the first number, number 12. That's mean I have the first 10 frame. I don't need to count. You know, there's 110. So I'm filling the first 10 frame with 10 counters. And then I have 2 ones. Then I'm gonna add them to the second 10 frames. Let's go for number 15. I'm gonna fill the first 10 frame with my 10 counters, and I'm gonna put the rest, yes, 5, the first row. Okay, let's use 18. Now I know the game. The first 10 frame, I'm gonna fill it with my 10 counters. That's one group of 10. And then I have the 8. I'm gonna use my second 10 frame. I know the first row means 5, then 6, 7, 8. So what's the same and different? The same that they all have one full 10 frame with counters. So I have 1 and a 12 and one group of 10 and 15 and one group of 10 of 8. But the difference that the ones are different in each number. So for 12, I only have 2 counters. For 15, I have 5 counters. For 18, and I have 8 counters. So that's today's lesson. We learn about a group of 10 that we call it 10, and count the leftover, we call it ones, right? That's it for today's first grade lesson. I'll leave you with the rest of the activity in your book, page 327 and 328. Thank you.